That initial just left the theater reaction, that was a damn good Marvel movie. I'm going to drive home, dwell on it a little bit, and hopefully form some thoughts for the video when I get home as the truck lights fade. So I will see you there. Hey guys, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and I wanted to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and I am not wearing this the whole time. You want to see my Out of the Basement Justin impression? No, I can actually take this one off. So, a little bit of a tight fit, but that's a Hasbro helmet for you. So, Thursday night, I'm recording this Friday night. Thursday night, February 16th, I got to see a 7:30 p.m. showing of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania at a local theater. Man, what a movie. Alright, I'm going to talk for a brief few minutes spoiler-free, and then we'll do a brief few minutes with spoilers. I'm struggling to place it. I have nothing against this Ant-Man movie. I had a great time with it. I consider it better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm not sure if I consider it better than the first Ant-Man movie. Ant-Man is a really good Marvel trilogy. It's really come to be a good trilogy for me. This one is a really good family movie. I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp lost to that a little bit. I view Ant-Man as the Marvel comedy movie and the Marvel family movie. The first movie, really was about him trying just to get back in his daughter's life while the superhero thing is just starting for him. But then the second movie was like, let's deal with the quantum realm, and his daughter gets like 2 minutes of screen time. And like, sure, but like, he's doing this whole thing to be with his daughter, and like, I want more of the daughter. So in this one, you finally get to see Scott and Cassie spend basically the entire thing together, which was spectacular. You got to see Scott be the great dad that you know he could be. I really enjoyed seeing that a lot. Weirdly, I wasn't really super aware of what was going down. I knew we were going to see Kang, who was amazing. One of the best Marvel villains. I'm really excited to see where he goes going forward. The one celebrity big drop that I knew was going to come in was Bill Murray. He was cool. I don't even think I caught his character's name. Not even in it for 5 minutes. Like, it was cool. I liked him. I thought he was neat. He was more a plot device than a character. He showed up to tell you something that was then going to progress the plot, and that was the whole point of his character, and I thought that was fine, and I liked him. I got nothing bad to say. I mean, it was just a fun time. This was a really nice, campy sci-fi family comedy hybrid movie. It achieved everything well. I consider Ant-Man on a scale of 1 to 10, or Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, I consider that movie to be on a scale of 1 to 10 at a 8.5. I had a great time with it. Ignore the critics. I've seen so many memes on different Marvel meme pages the last few weeks about how, the critics, said it was like a 45%. Rotten Tomatoes sucks. I'm going to be doing a whole video, a Topical Tuesday on that at some point. Rotten Tomatoes is just, throw them away. I have no use for that. Don't let critics tell you if a movie's good or not. Go in, watch it, form your own opinion. No Marvel movie is high quality, culturally impactful cinema. Marvel is a 2-hour superhero movie every time. It's a fun time. You can't go in there critiquing it like it's some fine art. It's not. It's a Marvel movie. It's still a good time. It's not about being art. It's about being fun. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, 8.5 out of 10 for me. Let's talk spoilers. So, as was lightly established by He Who Remains in the Loki show, there's a ton of Kang variants, and they are to some degree all, in interacting with each other. This movie shows there is how to describe it? Any Rick and Morty fans in the house? I know it takes a high IQ, but you know how there's like the Council of Ricks, and it's where like every parallel universe Rick has that place to go, and they talk about Rick stuff for the universe. Like, every Kang can get together and have a big Kang meeting. And so the Kang in this movie is one who was outcast by all of them. And he was banished to the quantum realm. And so, like, you gotta wonder, because he kind of alludes that he's a really bad villain. I mean, you see, like, flashbacks of him doing awful stuff, but then he also says, hey, it's gonna get so much worse if you deal with me. So it kind of makes you wonder, who's eviler, the Kang that got banished or the Kangs that banished him? I mean, they really kind of leave you kind of wondering on him. It's so cool. I mean, we could have Kang in every MCU movie for the next 10 years, and it could be a different Kang every time. So I'm really excited. I'm not a big, like, comic book person. I'm really big on MCU, so I don't really know anything about Kang. So, like, I'm excited to see what his skill set is and to see how the whole parallel world stuff goes. Um, I've seen where a lot of people are saying they have, like, a Marvel fatigue with so many movies and stuff hitting lately. This, I wasn't really feeling it, but I could understand why some were. This definitely broke away from that. This feels like a really nice return to form. It was a weird, goofy movie to some degree, but it's setting something up. I mean, it's not like, a lot of the projects lately have just been setting up new characters, but it hasn't really been setting them up while also setting up something in the future. This really feels like it was setting up something big. Um, there's a scene near the end. So the movie kind of opens with Scott, taking his daily walk through town, buying bagels and monologuing about how my life is weird and I'm an Avenger. And at the end, he's doing the same thing. It does that kind of Ant-Man cut where at the end everything's happy. But as he's doing his happy monologue through town, he starts to overthink during it, because it's like a thought monologue thing. And what if I just ruined everything? And, like, he really goes down this thought process, and it really kind of grounds you. Like, yeah, they defeated Kang, sure, but did they really make it worse like he was threatening it would be? Um, MODOK. Let's talk MODOK. I really liked MODOK in this one. So, inevitably, there's going to be some knows every comic book guy who is butthurt about MODOK, and that's just what it's going to be. MODOK is Darren, the Yellow Jacket from Ant-Man. He got shrunk down and really just kind of messed up on the shrink and made his way to the quantum realm, and Kang was able to use what was left of him, and he made MODOK. And, MODOK is a stupid villain. I mean, just the design is terrible. Never take MODOK and then take him seriously in the MCU. So I'm really glad that they, like, camped him up to the max. He was a very goofy comic relief sort of villain, but he did have his moments. I mean, I liked MODOK in this. So, Catherine Newton as Cassie, I really liked her recasting. I like her portrayal of the character a lot. I've liked her since like Supernatural. I mean, I grew up with her, as Castiel's daughter. So I kind of knew her from there, and just great casting, did a great job. Awesome first Marvel appearance. I liked how they split the team up. It was Hope and her parents and Scott and his daughter, and they had to ultimately deal with the boss, but it really gave you that Scott and Cassie time that we really haven't had in these movies yet. So I'm really happy. I really like what we saw. It was a great movie. I've got nothing bad to say. I will say, and we don't really have a lot of screen time of Janet before this. We basically just got her back, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp ended. Basically, there's like a whole long, frustrating point in the movie where she basically knows that Kang is down there causing problems, and she's like, don't go to the quantum realm, like, after they're already there. And, like, they keep just trying to be like, just tell us what we're going up against. And she's like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. You don't need to know. And then, like, eventually she just, like 45 minutes in, just monologues, yeah, this happened, and I was involved, and Kang this, and Kang that. And I'm like, like, everyone's in here in some deep shit. Like, this is not time to be keeping secrets. So, honestly, as far as characters go, I'm not really digging Janet. They could probably offer at some point, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, Janet was just a pain in this movie. She really was more of a drag down than benefit. Near the end, I guess she dealt with her shit, but, like, for the first, like, 45 or so, I mean, she was just I'm keeping secrets for the sake of keeping secrets. Like, no, like, tell the crowd. Come on. Tell us what's going on. You know about this. Like, why would you rather keep it secret than tell them what they need to know so, like, the characters don't get hurt, like in the quantum realm? Like, come on, Janet. So, yeah, I mean, outside of that, I really don't have any giant gripes with the movie. Definitely a solid start to Phase 5. Is that where we're at now? Phase 5? I thought I heard Wakanda Forever was wrap up of Phase 4. So, yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, 8.5 out of 10. I love it. Tell me what you think about it in the description down below, and I will hopefully hear from you guys very soon. And tell me, do you think, should I keep doing movie reviews? I don't think I'm going to go back and do things that are older. I'm not going to go and do every Marvel movie before. I might do Star Wars, but I recently came to the realization, I do this whole YouTube channel that revolves around me and, my love of Star Wars and my love of Marvel to some degree, and I do all these videos on the collectibles, but I've never really talked about the media. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the media a little bit. So, anyway, let me know if you think this is good, if there's things that I should maybe change for the next one. What's our next movie? Is our next movie going to be The Marvels? I believe so. This summer, right, The Marvels. So, anyway, let me know if there's anything I should do different for that movie. Until then, I hope each and every one of you have a good one. Bye.